Hey guys, this is Turok, and in this video I'm going to be doing a reaction to the trailer for the final season of Bleach. Yes, this will be the final season as far as the manga, by the way, and also I want to put in that this is a spoiler version trailer reaction. I caught up on the manga when it ended, like I think 10 years ago, and I vaguely remember it, so I don't remember everything, but I want to put that out right now. And so, yeah, just if you there's lots of these other trailer people here, like Jamie and these two here. I forget their names, but I watched all their reactions, and I think they're anime only. So if you're looking for that stuff, you got them there. I'm gonna talk about a bit about the story, going from here. 3, 2, 1. Could I find the ending of Bleach in the fight to be a bit lackluster? I think how it ends is something with Yurio and Ichigo at the end working together to defeat Yahweh. There's, I think Kubo unfortunately had propped up Yahweh to be so powerful, kind of his Final Fantasy end boss thing, that it was like the way they defeated him was like they found his kryptonite type thing. Yurio did something I think to make him weak for long enough for Ichigo to finally cut him down. There was something like that. After this, I'm gonna go reread the thing starting today, the final fights there. I think there'll be some other cool fights. I know, remember what's his name from Squad 12? I think has another cool fight here. Or I have to rewatch the anime now too. I don't think I actually finished where the anime ended in the last season. But anyways, I'm really excited for this because this is one of my favorite animes ever. I've always placed this in my top 5. It's like um, Dragon Ball Z, this, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Inuyasha, and Digimon are some of the top ones I really like, and of the anime versions, and One Piece now too. Those other 5 are like my childhood ones. One Piece technically should be on top now because, like, from an objective standpoint of storytelling, I think One Piece has done the best. But the other 5 really, this and the other ones I just mentioned, are really near and dear to my heart of how my upbringing of and the enjoyment of anime progressed. And like, they're not the earliest ones I ever watched, but the earliest one I ever watched was probably Sailor Moon. Oh, there was one of those ones where they're in space. There's so many space ones where they had these suits that look like eagles. I found the name of it once, but I can't remember now. And then there was like Speed Racer was another later on, and I didn't realize it was an anime at the time. But yeah, I really want to see how this is again, because I want to, like, at the end of this yap and do like a whole review video, kind of like I did with Has Been Hotel back in a few years ago, and they just like talk about any improvements. Like already, I think the scene with Shinji using his bankai, I believe that was supposed to be something they added that was not in the manga, and so like I this is one of those times where I really do enjoy like kind of a retcon where someone realized, oh, I should have done this, that, the other thing in this story. And Kubo, that's one of the things about Bleach in general, is like Kubo had so much, he did so great with the designs, and he had so much, the characters had so much flair and stuff. But after the Aizen reveal and the stuff going forward, I kind of felt like the story a little bit fell off. It just like, and then a lot of characters just fell by the wayside. Anyway, see how now I'm talking too much about that. Let's just go watch the trailer and see what kind of stuff they show. I'll save all the other kind of yapping for another video. Oh, it's going fast. What the hell? Yep. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. She's gonna have this awesome fight too. Yorichi and some of the other guy, she has this amazing fight with that guy. And what's his name helps. Oh, did they show that yet too? Alright, spoilers again. There's going to be something with Hitsugaya. If they didn't show it yet, they're going to show something about how his bankai really works. It's probably the best reveal of this whole season. This whole series is about Hitsugaya. Spoilers again. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. When Hitsugaya's countdown thing shows up in his bankai, what actually happens is it's like him growing up. It's him the longer his Bankai is active, he's actually like getting maybe more powerful, and he comes out looking like a hot adult. He's like he goes into the form. His Bankai is like accelerating his growth into an adult or something like that, and it's really really cool. Oh yeah, and then Baz. No, does Baz fight you? No, did Baz already fight him? Yeah, the colors are good. Is this the similar? Is this what the other people are trying to do? I was just watching One Punch Man season 3 last year, and these color filters, maybe that you might call it, was in present a lot in Bleach, and I wonder if they were trying to imitate something like this, but they didn't have the skill and budget to make it as good looking as this. Yeah, so he's fighting Yahweh. So Yahweh's killed the Soul King at this point, if I think right, and he's becoming the master of the whole Soul Society world thing. So Ichigo has to take him out because he's gonna basically just rewrite the world or redo it. It's very similar to what's his name from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I can't think of the guy's name there, but that's the same thing that guy wants to do. He wants to get Dialga and Palkia's power. That's more the platinum version. In the Diamond Pearl, he wants one or the other. He wants their power to erase the world and make it into his vision. And Yahweh's doing that same kind of stuff. Like a world without pain, I think is what Yahweh says. Something like that. Like, oh, I want to take away everyone's pain. It's like, okay, how does that work? You have to have a give and take kind of thing. The Soul Society, yep. The 3D is cool, yeah. And what's her name? Yorichi's gonna have a great fight here. Oh yeah, and he does something. Kisuke Uehara does something to help that fight. Yeah, and him and what's his Squad 12 guy work together, and we have Byakuya and Hitsugaya, the other favorites. I really like how they focus on those four. That's the four characters they really focus on the most, aren't they? Byakuya, Hitsugaya, Kenpachi, and well, now I can't think of the fourth. What's his name's name? And Yuryu. Yeah, and what's his name's becoming more of a freak. You know what I just realized too? I think the more Yahweh's gaining power, he's turning into this Lovecraftian monster almost. I wonder if that's what Kubo's going for. A thing that like with all the eyes and stuff. Holy shit, I don't know. I wish I could read kanji. I've been trying to study and I only know very bare minimum stuff. But I can't read any of these. Alright, he has to use his Bankai and with two swords now. What is that gonna do to a smaller sword? That's one thing I thought funny. I was rewatching the episode where Kenpachi fights that other Quincy, and his sword gets bigger when he awakens it. Or is it the Bankai? I think so. And Ichigo's is the opposite. His is always that big, I always think of it like a kitchen knife sword. And then when he turns it into Bankai, it condenses to more of and it's condensed down like that because then Ichigo gains a lot of speed. So it's like Kenpachi, he seemed really fast, and when him and Ichigo fought in the Soul Society arc, which is like I don't know the chapters, but the episode was like episode 39. He's still really fast, but I'm wondering once his sword awakens and his turns into like a meat cleaver, I'm wondering of how much speed he'll have there. He like gains more power, raw power. Like maybe it's refined to some degree too, but like it seems like the opposite of Ichigo. Ichigo gains more speed and Kenpachi doesn't. He might lose some speed. That's a general thing. If you got a big weapon or you're really big in here, sometimes the characters are really slow. Except the one exception I always liked was and this is why it's something with Dragon Ball that always bothered me was like I wish the Goku and Vegeta and the others had used the ape form more often, because like from what we saw with Vegeta using it and such, that when they turn into ape form, they don't really lose power that way. They're obviously a bigger target, but like it's like that was like a perfect compromise form where it's like you're not really, because that's the stuff they often do in general, where the big forms are always the ones they don't use a lot unless they have to use like a powerful ki blast like Roshi did and stuff. So yeah, there's gonna be some resolution here with some of these other. I think the other blonde haired Quincy. He's the one like everyone expected to be the successor to Yahweh, and then they were all upset when Yuru takes over, is given his power, and there's something goes on with them too. I'm a little disappointed. They show way too much. They don't really show many of the scenes here. I understand that they want to limit it, but it's kind of weird. It's just a weird juxtaposition to the way uh, trailers are usually done in the U.S. I kind of wish they'd focus on the story part of it, but they want to kind of give you a piece of everything that's going to happen here. With like the fight with this guy and the Kisuke and what's her name fighting this other one. Yeah. So anyway, this is gonna be really good. I hope they make the ending more satisfying because that was the main thing I really found about this stuff. And I think there were even some unanswered fights. Something happens with that fight with Kisuke and what's her name at the end there, and it's like, okay, what happened there? I don't know if they ever like resolved that in the manga, and I hope they do here. So anyways, I'm just getting this here. I'm just